What is up YouTube, IDM here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to show you guys how to create custom icons on iOS 15. This is pretty much kind of similar to iOS 14. Also going to show you how to get rid of the annoying banners for these shortcuts and how it works basically. So like I said, very similar to iOS 14. Now, of course, if you guys don't want to miss out on any new videos, as this might evolve as we get closer to the official release of iOS 15, just make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing out. But this is how you can create custom icons with shortcuts. So first off, this is a theme called Vibe. It is by Bulldog on Twitter. Twitter link will be down in the description if you guys are curious about the theme. Also, the wallpaper is by Wallrod. Again, Twitter link will be down in the description. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna create a custom icon. As you can see, I have some set up here. I just wanted to add a quick tip before we get into customizing icons. And this is just a tip for saving these icons because there is a little bit of legwork in creating them. So they're a little time consuming to create them, but once you have them, you can have them forever essentially. And these were actually ported over basically when I updated to iOS 15. So they remained on my phone when I upgraded from iOS 14 to iOS 15 beta, so I actually did not have to recreate these. And a little tip that I'll give you guys is if we go into the home screen pages, what I like to do when I switch between themes is I like to put the theme, all of the icons of that theme, into a singular folder. So if I go into this folder here, as you can see, there is the Inca theme, the custom icons that I created from that theme in this folder. So what you can do is basically when you want to switch your setup, just throw all of the custom icons into a folder, put it onto a home screen page, and then you can disable that page and switch your setup. So just a little quick tip there. Just because, like I said, these icons do require a little bit of legwork, so you don't really want to lose them. Just hide them away until you want to use them again. And like I said, that's what I've done with Vibe, so very cool. But to do this, what we're going to do is jump into the Shortcuts application. And Shortcuts is a little different on iOS 15. The menus are a little bit different, so I'm going to walk you through on how to do this. And we'll do one icon, and then I'll show you how to get rid of the annoying banner as well, which is pretty sweet. So we'll click the plus button there, and we're going to add a new action. As you can see, this menu is different. So we're going to select on Scripting, and then we're going to do Open Application or Open App. And then we choose the app by tapping here. And I'm just going to do one password for this example. Now to create the custom icon and to put it on our home screen, what we need to do is click on the settings button, the little blue button in the upper right. So click on that. And then you can add it to the home screen from here. So we're going to go ahead and select on that. And this is kind of the same process as iOS 14. You can go ahead and choose your file. And I believe here is one password. And we can clear the name. So there's no name under it, and now we can just click add. Now it's a little weird, Shortcuts actually kicks you out of the application when you create one of these. And as you can see, there is the custom icon. So if I go ahead and select on that, as you can see, it opens up one password, and there is the banners, as you guys seen, which are pretty annoying, and we'll get rid of those. So what we can do now, since we got kicked out of Shortcuts, is we can go back in here, and then we can, I haven't found a delete button anywhere here. I don't think there is. Yeah, there isn't, which is weird. But when we close it, we don't actually need the shortcut in Shortcuts. And I like to get rid of them because otherwise it's going to clutter up my already full shortcuts. As you guys can see, I have a ton of shortcuts that I like to play around with. So what I like to do is just 3D touch on it and then just delete it and delete shortcut. So even without the shortcut there, we can still open up the shortcut application. So there you go. As you can see, it goes to open up one password. Now to get rid of the banner, the annoying banner that you guys are seeing, there's an automation we need to set up to get rid of that. So what we're going to do again is going to go into Shortcuts. We're going to go to Automation this time, and we're going to click plus, and then we're going to do Create Personal Automation. And then what I like to do here is choose one when the app is open, which is right here. So app, when the app is opened. And then we're going to choose the applications we don't want banners for. So at this point, you want to choose all of the icons that you're making custom. So I did one password. Of course, if I did like the Adidas app or the adventure game or Allegri or Airbnb, I'd want to select on all of those. So you can select all of the applications you have created custom icons for. I'm just going to get rid of these because I'm doing one password just for example. So once you have chosen all of the apps you have custom icons for, click done. And then we're going to click next, and we're going to add an action. And this action is just going to be number. So just search number. As you can see, there it is. It's under scripting. So select on number. You don't need to change the number or anything like that. Just click next. And then you want to turn off ask before running. Don't ask, because that'll defeat the purpose of it being used to hide the banner. And then we'll click done. So now that you've created that automation, you need to do a second automation. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to run the shortcut, which is a random number, which does nothing on your device. And then it's going to run another shortcut. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So we'll click plus, create personal automation. Again, when app is opened, and then choose the applications again. Make sure you choose all of the custom icons that you've created. I'm just doing one password. Click done. And now we're going to click next, and we're going to add an action. And I don't use assistive touch on my device. So if you use assistive touch, you may need to figure out another burner shortcut. Basically, this is just being used as a placeholder for notifications. And I'll explain more of that in a second. So I'm just going to type out assistive touch. So as you can see, there is set assistive touch, and I'm going to select on that. And I'm going to make this automation set assistive touch off. So I don't use assistive touch. It's not on. So basically it's going to do nothing aside from make a notification for me, which seems a little weird, I know. But I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And I'm going to make sure I turn off ask before running. Don't ask. And now we can click done. So now we have the two automations we need to sandwich the banner to make it disappear. So if we go and open up the application, as you can see, I'm getting notifications now. So I got the two notifications, but I got no banner. So there's no banner there. Now we can get rid of these notifications. Basically what it's doing is it's overwriting the banner with notifications, and we can go into settings now and get rid of the notifications. So it should be pretty much seamless. Now to get to the shortcuts notifications, we go to screen time, we go to see all activity, and then we scroll to the bottom, and there is shortcuts. Now it seems pretty good on this version. For the most part, it usually lets me click on it, but as you guys can see right now, it's doing that bug where it doesn't, I can't select on it. What you do is switch to another day, and then you can select on it. So there you go. So if it doesn't let you select on it, just switch to another day, and it should let you go into it. And as you can see, here is the notifications for shortcuts. We can turn this off. So now we won't get any notifications. So with that being set up, the invisible notifications are going to overwrite the banner, and it will open up seamless. As you guys can see, no banner, no notifications. That's basically how that works. So you can set that up for all of your custom icons. It's really quite slick. Now another quick tip here, people ask me, can you get notifications for that app in specific when you create a custom icon like the badge, the notification badge? You cannot. There's no way to direct notifications to a custom icon. So it's just something you'll have to live without if you want cool looking custom icons. So just a little bit of information on that. There's no way to direct, my iMessage notifications to the custom icon. But of course you do have your notification center where you can view those. So it's just something you just got to live without. But yeah, that's basically how you can create a custom icon on iOS 15 with no banner, no notifications. And it works pretty nicely. It opens right to the application, and it looks really, really seamless. And on a side note, if your iPhone dies or you power it off and turn it back on, shortcuts notifications are weird. So they will re-enable themselves if your iPhone dies or you restart it. So when you boot your phone back up, you need to go back into settings, and you need to do the notification trick again. So you go screen time, see all activity, scroll to the bottom to notifications, and you will have to churn shortcuts back off, because like I said, when you reboot, it churns back on like this automatically, which is kind of annoying. But just don't let your iPhone die. Put it in low power mode. Yeah, so that's how you can make some custom icons on iOS 15 that look seamless. And it's a pretty cool trick to know about. So hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.